I had hmm. So as I was saying, so I had a like $100 bounty, and a player came up and collected that. So I let myself be taken to jail and spent the 20 minutes in jail as an update from last week. Only thing I don't understand is I was in Blackwater. I was actually in the town, but yet magically, when I gave myself up, it didn't show me where they took me. You don't, because it fades that out and then fades in another part. Then it was like I ended up in where is that? Armadillo for some odd reason. In the last couple of days, Drac, couple of times that Drac's been on, he's been doing this thing where he has. So I got myself a small bounty, but then I slowly been building on it. So now it's above $50. But the other bounty was originally paid. I went and spent, a good 15, I think at least 10, 15 minutes in jail. So what do? We gotta look at the challenges and see what today's challenges are. I always put my character's name. I've been putting my character's name in the title so that that it's with her, because it's basically her character, not me. I'm just the voiceover. I'm playing her, so. 2 tonics, that shouldn't be too hard. I don't know about that one. I can't get up there. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that unless I let myself get taken to jail. Yesterday, I know Madame Lazar was over here, because we're just below tall trees. Am I above or below where she was? Let's see, yeah, because I'm over there. And she's like right here by this tree. Yeah. So she usually's parked right here by this tree. Because this is in the tall trees area. It's not official, but see these little lines right here on the ground? This is where the separation is. So when you pass through these, this area right here now is the Great Plains. Anything on the other side is considered tall trees. So she's never in the Great Plains, she's always in tall trees. That's Madame Lazar we're talking about. So let's see what we got as far as. So we got those challenges. What other challenges we got? Let's see. Antique bottles found. So I see now. I don't know where she is. Now I'd have to go find her. Can't do any of this because I don't have. Well, I can donate 3 deadly predators, but I can't do a resupply mission, and I can't do those because. Actually, I could do those because he's not full. I just can't do the resupply mission because he's full, and I need a delivery. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I didn't check general. I hate it when I do that. I forget to do something. So animals, 5 animals stowed on horseback. 5 herbs sold to the doctor because they can't be sold to anybody else. A northern pike caught, not going to do that one. I don't know. So I guess we'll get the first challenge out of the way. Now I have the pamphlet to make the blending tonics. I just choose to drink it rather than make it. Out of curiosity, let me see what I all need for the blending tonic. Just for fun. I don't keep it memorized. See, cook and craft. Tonics. Show all. Oh, here it is. See, this is why I don't make it. See, you need Indian tobacco and a panther sample. So you have to go out and get a panther, sedate it, and get a sample, and then use the sample to make the blending tonics. Let's see here. Oh, you can either use a Florida panther or just a regular panther, but it looks like it has to be a panther. Looks like I can make one of those. Let's see, and this is another thing I don't like. See, in order to make the legendary animal pheromones, you have to have a sample from a skunk, a sample from a jackrabbit, and a gray wolf. But that's not the other one. Yeah, see, no, that's the same. Oh, it can be timber or either. I thought the legendary was the other way. Animal reviver, I have too many, that's why I can't make any. All you need is ginseng and horse reviver. To make the special, you just need special horse reviver. Wow. But these won't appear here on this list unless you not only bought the pamphlet, but you looked at it too. You have to look at everything in order to activate it. So you have to come here in your stuff, your satchel, come to your documents, treasure maps, recipe pamphlets. So you got to come in here, and then you got to click on them. And then once you've clicked on them, see, then that little check mark comes next to them. Then that's when you've looked at them. If that check mark isn't there, you haven't looked at them. You can have it and not look at it, but if you haven't looked at it, then it's not activated, I guess is the proper word. So what's this one? Okay, what's this one? I don't know why that one's not checked. I don't know if the moonshine ones ever get checked. But the prairie poppy one, you have to go and steal or get after you kill some rival moonshiners. That's how you get that one. And I don't know how you get this one. But once you've looked at it, you can then make it. And I don't know why they're not checked. Because I've looked at them. Maybe they don't work that way, I don't know. But this one right here, the Poison Poppy one, you definitely have to look at in order to activate it. Now, I don't know about the rest. Maybe the rest you don't have to, but the Poison Poppy one you do, for sure. I'm pretty sure. And it looks like there's 10 in all. And I don't, like I said, I don't know where you get this, the Spice Island one. You probably just find it, you probably just get it somewhere or accumulate it or something. Do it for completing a mission or something. I don't know. So let's see what we're gonna do next before the bounty hunters come. That's mine. And we're off to the races. You know, part of me is mad at this game because, you know, they send them out way too damn much. There's no way that they would thingy, and then they're just too relentless for a low bounty like that. It's only 50 bucks. It's not like a big bounty. I mean, it's bad enough I had them every 10 minutes for the higher bounties, but good grief. It's like the game is crying crocodile tears because you owe them a lousy 5 cents sometimes, you know. Although they don't start, the bounty hunters don't start coming after you until you at least about $10. But then it seems like every $10 after that, they're, you know, just one more step to coming after you a lot more. But sometimes it seems worse than that. I didn't even count how long it was before they appeared. But I don't have no money, and usually I know the game's like, you know, as soon as you have money, it's like it sends them after you. Pretty, because every time you are shot and killed, then you, whatever money you have, it takes. Pays off part, whatever you have, it pays off that part of your bounty. So if you have 50 cents, then it pays off only 50 cents of your bounty, which is why when I have a bounty, I deliberately don't have any money. Before I decide to even have a bounty, I always spend it all, even on stupid stuff. You know, I haven't bought all the vests yet, and I haven't bought all the hats yet, and I haven't bought all the shoes yet, and I haven't bought all the gun belts and other stuff, accessories. But I pretty much bought all the clothes that I want, except for the ones that cost gold. And some of them I just don't want because they look nasty. Like there's this one bum-looking shirt. Now we sit inside the boxcar until the train actually starts moving. Now once we start moving, then we can move out of here, but the game just sends way too many bounty hunters out after you. That's another thing. I mean, one or two is thingy, but you know, I think it's effing roadkill. And then it takes so many of them takes so many times just to kill them. In fact, I lose like 20 animals. Because I lose like 20 bullets just to kill the stupid things. The good thing about this is you don't have to worry about crashing into anything. Looks like we're going off the roads. The other day I was on this train that went off to Valentine. That's right, you run after the train and not catch it. And as a rule of thumb, if this train doesn't spawn at Riggs, then sometimes it'll spawn at Flatneck. Let's see where they are. Oh, they respawned right there. Like the game thinks that you have money and it needs to collect it. The only way to collect it is to send out these stupid bounty hunters. But you know what, game? If somebody's listening. You're not gonna have money, so the more times you send these stupid bounty hunters, the only way that their bounty's ever gonna get paid off. See, this isn't going to pay it off because I don't have no money, so it's going to be exactly where it was. See, if they kill you, then you have to pay the whole amount. If you pay it off at the post office, then it's only half. But if you get killed, then the game takes it completely. It takes it completely out of your money. Yeah, so I was killed by bounty hunters. So what? They didn't get their money, and they never will. They won't get their money until I'm ready to flip and surrender. So game, you can just go fuck yourself. This is why I said that I'm mad at this game. You know, because I don't know if it was because you just didn't have the whatchamacallit or not, but am I going the right way? Lost my damn train. It's like the game forever tries to get me disconnected from that train. You know, I spent a lot of money on this damn game. I'm one of the few people that bought the not the special edition, the ultimate edition. Says you were killed by Vorties. Avoid being targeted again by bounty hunters. Pay off your bounty. That's all the game keeps saying. It doesn't know. It does not. It's too stupid to know that you don't have no fucking money. And it sends the bounty hunters after you anyway. Because you have a bounty, and it figures, well, that's the only way it's going to collect that bounty. Well, guess what, stupid game? Like I said, I'm not gonna flip and pay off the bounty till I'm good and ready, and I'm not gonna frickin' surrender until I'm good and frickin' ready. So sending the bounty hunters out every 15-20 minutes is just gonna make me stop playing the game. All that's going to do and piss me off. So, you know, then I might do meaner stuff. So let's see here. Oh, health tonic's not the first one. There's your hardy tonic. Not gonna matter, I guess. And I'm one of those people that defy authority. I have all my life. So then see, I'll do something else, like I have been doing. The more they try to collect the bounty, the higher the bounty's going to get. There's always somebody living in the streets like that. See, and then and because I like being defying authority, see, I'll just make the bounty go higher. The more the game tries to collect the bounty, the higher the bounty's gonna become. The more the game shoots and kills me, the more and more I'm going to shoot non-player characters in this game to even out the death rate. Until I have like 75% more kills than I have been killed, and I've been killed a lot. I can't show that right now because I'm right in the middle of being wanted. And I'll just go randomly shooting whatever I can find. And I won't have any money because so the game can't take my money and it won't pay off the bounty. All on purpose. There goes a lawman. Depends on what mood I'm in when I start playing this game, and it also depends on the other stuff. I did at least one challenge, and I tried to play, GT like the other day, and I tried to get past that preliminary part again, and I don't know I wasn't doing something right, and the game just upset me because I wasn't doing it set right, so I stopped, and the game's gonna go on mothballs for a long time. If people ask me about that game, I'm gonna talk shit about it. I'm not gonna I recommend it to any of my subscribers, followers, or whatever, and to anybody, any of my friends. You know, some of my friends play it. I'm not going to promote that game in any way until I figure it out and get past that. They need to take that part out. If you don't want to do that, you shouldn't have to do the online. And I accidentally deleted it. $60 plus 53 cents. Lucky me. It doesn't matter. I don't really care anyway. Not in a particularly good mood today. Why do I keep itching? Better not be because I'm cold. There's a player's camp right there. Sometimes when I have my camp out there, that's where my camp ends up. And when your cores get red, you have to eat some, or they stay red. Oh, a victim, and I missed it. I will literally shoot anybody I can. Progress. No, player. Yes, it is player. See? This is what I was talking about. I think I show this every time. See? I've killed that many times. I've died 3,533. That number is way too high, in my opinion. Also, you can see that the name of the character is Maxine Guevara, how you pronounce that, and 11620, that's her number. That's because when you first start this game, you have to be broken out of jail and stuff, and then the game starts up. No, something that I didn't even recognize at first is that there's a stable right there. So if you need any horse updates or whatever, you can go there and do things with your horse. And all the horse stables are on a what do you call it? So they're all connected. So one stable is the same as another stable. You know, there's a different person who runs it. One of the other things that I was thinking about yesterday when I was playing this game is that you really don't have a backstory for her. For your character. You don't know where she was born. You don't know. Mine's a girl. That's why I say she. If you have a boy character, then your character will be a boy. But you don't know who she is. I don't know nothing about her. I only know that she exists, and that's about it. Know that she was wanted for a crime she did not. I have to chase this stupid train down. think we're going about this all wrong. We're gonna lose the fucking train at the rate we're going anyway, and it's probably the game's intention on that, because I use the game as kind of a midshift shield place. Gives me too much of an advantage point that I would otherwise not have. And the game doesn't want you to have that. And maybe it's just me being overly paranoid, but you know, I sometimes think the game is fixed. When it comes to certain things, I do. So no matter what, I have to ride this train all the way back to whatchamacallit, because I don't have no money to fast travel, and the only other way to do it would be to ride my horse all the way there, and that's going to take a while. The horse will be spawned in a few minutes, so but I'm pretty sure the bounty hunters will come after me long before that. See, the last place they hit me was right before Rhodes. But sometimes I think it sends, oh, I've only done one. It's one so far. And like I maintain, you know, if they want the challenges to be harder, they shouldn't make them harder. They shouldn't fucking make the game overly hard just because of, like, when you're in the naturals, you have that one challenge where you have to not kill an animal for 24 game hours. You know, a lot of people just sit in their moonshine shacks and wait out the time. But if you're out, you know, riding around on your horse, you know, you almost trip over flipping like 50 trillion different little small animals that just almost get underneath your horse's feet. It's almost impossible. But if you go normally out to do that, if you go out to normally, that challenge isn't even a factor. You don't have that problem. I mean, you relatively see rabbits and you relatively see small squirrels or small animals that get accidentally caught under your horse's foot. And just because the horse stepped on it doesn't mean you killed it. The horse did. You get accused of things you didn't even do. And that's BS. But see, they up the spawn rate when it's convenient for them, and then they down it when it's not. So like if you're supposed to hunt rabbits, then the spawn rate goes down. So they don't spawn as fast. Either that or everybody's going out and killing them and the griefers are killing them, and they're in an attempt to keep, you know, people from getting the challenges, which would be messed up. There's a player up there somewhere. Hi, player. I don't know your name, so hi. Well, it doesn't seem like they're coming any time quick. Now we're going through the longest tunnel in this game. Oh look, oh Harvey's online. I met Harvey through my friend Rowdy Bush, who also streams this game every day. Before he met me, he had a boy character. Now after he met me, he has a girl character, just like me. Not too different. He looks a little the same, but a little different. Not a lot. I was thinking about updating my character, whatever, but you know, my character's too far established and it's not gonna work out for my character to be redone. I mean, even if I wanted to change genders to a male character, I couldn't do it because, you know, I would lose way too much. There's a lot of things that I would lose that I couldn't get back. I mean, a couple years ago they had the Halloween pack, and you got this gothic decor. I would lose that. Also, as a female character, you know, there's some outfits that you can have that boy characters can't have. And one of them is a corset. And there's this line of corsets that I would lose, that I paid gold for. Not to mention there's some dresses that I also paid gold for, and some shoes that I paid gold for, that I would lose. I mean, I might still have my gold and any money that I might have at the time, but I would still lose all that. And 9 times out of 10, oh, see, there comes the bounty hunters. Figures. You know, I might flip in, I might not ever let these bounty hunters take me because I don't like them and I don't like their attitudes. I might wait and I might not let a bounty hunter take me until a player bounty hunter comes after me. In spite of just because of the game wanting to always send bounty hunters after me, just because of the defiant person I am. So if any player bounties can hear my voice, and as long as you don't try shooting me, I'll give myself up. And yes, I do have a bounty of $60 and some change. Probably should have said it so that girl could hear me, but I was thinking about it, but then I wasn't sure. See, I don't like their attitude. See, they're always doing this shit talk where they're gonna make me bleed, and they're gonna do this, and they're gonna do that, and they're gonna do one of these, and they're gonna do one of those. It turns out that once in a while the game has to cheat just to get these guys to even be able to kill me. Not to mention they can handle quite a bit of stuff, like I was saying earlier. I mean, sometimes it takes me 3 or 4 good shots just to kill them. Which is ridiculous. When I can kill a lawman in a couple of shots. Pretty good place shots, and when I say shots, I mean with a shotgun. I can shoot them with the shotgun, and usually 2 shots is all it takes to kill your standard. And they always seem like they have like Jedi accuracy. When I'm on the train, they don't even try to take me in. They just start shooting. And I expect to live long, you know, in the game, because I'm a live character. These are just non-player characters, and they're just like brought on by the game. So the game spawns when it will, which I don't think it should do. I have no realism to them. And then some of their smack talk is much to be desired. Which brings me back to my point I was trying to make earlier. You know, I don't know what my character did or where she came from or anything about her prior to the game. You know, it would be nice if, you know, if she had a backstory and I at least knew what, you know, oh, she was married to so-and-so, she had a baby which died, she had this, she did this, you know. I don't know none of that stuff. As far as I know and as far as I'm concerned, I went out to find my world. I went out in the world to find my fortune or whatever you want to do it, whatever thing. I've never been married as far as I consider, and so that would make me a virgin. And some of these bounty hunters, they're like talking to me like I, you know, I'm some big old slut, like I flipping whatchamacallit around like 1,000 times. Or maybe they're assuming facts, not in evidence. And even though this is a swear word, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. Remember that. Also, the word assume, if you say it right and read it right, assume, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. And if you look at it, it's literally, the wording is literally there. You add a little bit to it, but most of it's there. The word ass is in it, and you and me is in it. Or at least an E or M. So, you know, they're assuming that, you know, so even though that I'm assuming I'm a virgin, I'm also assuming that I've never been married. Especially this character, because this character is only 18. That's the lowest the game would allow me to make the character. So she's new in the world, accused of a crime she didn't commit. That I know, because that's part of the beginning of the story of the game and the storyline. Because, you know, you have to avenge what's her face's death, her husband's death, and he's the one you're accused of killing. And she still breaks you out of jail and helps you out because she knows that you're not guilty and wants your help in getting the real person, which towards the end of that part of the storyline is done. There's other parts of the storyline too which I haven't done yet, but I don't think that has anything to do with her. I'm not sure. I haven't done it for sure, so I don't know. Switching to it's got to be a bounty hunter or an animal. See, this right here should be. See how fast he dropped and died from just one shotgun blast? And he's dead. One shotgun blast and he's down. That's why I think the game cheats with these guys. No, it won't allow you to be attacked twice. So I would have to lose these bounty hunters for that to even pop up. So a player bounty can't come after me until this this bounty hunt is over. This non-player character bounty is over with. He's back there. I don't know how far back he's back, but that bounty hunter's back there. Wow. But as soon as he gets too far, it'll just cancel him out anyway. This right here is one of the long... Well, I don't know if this is the longest bridge, but I know that one's the highest. This might be the longest bridge. But that one up by whatchamacallit is the highest. And I only got one challenge done, I guess enough to keep my streak going. It's like the game is flipping being a sore loser. Because I actually shot all of their stupid bounty hunters this time. Now as soon as I shoot this last one, the bounty hunt will be over, but it's like he's pulling back. Well, finally he gave up. So this is about where the bounty hunt started, was here at Flatneck. So I've had 2. Let's see if we go on the roads. Now sometimes you'll get on one of these trains and it will go up the other way. You know, before in the beginning of the game, it always went up there. Maybe they're trying to balance the system out. Like I said, if they want to balance the system out, they'll finish the stuff in the game that needs to be finished. Why I have a few minutes? The map, for instance. I said this last week, and I'll probably say it until they actually do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll give up eventually. But if you come over here to the bay, you see you got this track right here that goes this way. And it ends right here. But I've actually rode this train a couple of times, and the train actually goes up and around, and every once in a while, if you go to Emerald Station, you'll see a train that's kind of parked on this side of the track, and every once in a while it's because it does it. So I mean, it's only a matter of them finishing the code and making the train more likely. The only time that I've ever, got into an issue with the train is I did a mission on the train once. And usually those missions always catch the train going the other way. So like sometimes, depending on whatever way you are going, and I was on that, maybe I was on that track in particularly. See, I was on that track and I followed the track around, and I was like here, and I got down to right here, and another player was on another train coming this way, and we stopped right there because neither train could go through the other train because they were players. So he got mad and shot me. I blocked him and reported him because that's what I do. I don't believe in that, because if you want to get technical, we all are the same player. We're all the same person. We're not really we have our different names, we have our different whatchamacallits and everything else, but we're basically the same player. No matter you look at it, we all start the same way. If we was different players, we would start the game differently. But there's only one way to start the game, and so you're basically the same player. You create your player, that either a boy or a girl, and then you go off and you live separate lives. But we all basically start out as one player, so we're basically we're all the same person, whether we know it or not. So to me, shooting another player is like shooting yourself. And that you can't do. Period. If I wanted to shoot myself, I couldn't do it. I could blow myself up. Not again. Oh, it's a player bounty. Well, maybe we'll get off at roads and see if a player actually comes and tries to get us. No, it's a whatchamacallit thing. Well, I can ride home from roads. But I couldn't surrender and allow myself to be incarcerated. It's what I said I would do if a player came after me, so because I would rather, surrender to a player. It's the principle of the thing than let myself be taken in by a stupid bounty hunter. The non-player character ones, not the player ones. They're very irritating. Well, I don't see anybody. See if anybody's coming after me. Somebody triggered it. Well, we'll deactivate the guns just in case. That way we don't have a gun in our hand. We don't look like we're gonna shoot the first person that we see. What the hell was that? I don't know if that was a player's horse and a player was on it and then they just crashed into the train and died, or it's just some random thing that happened. That was a horse. That's a wild horse. But that's what I said I would do. If a player bounty comes and gets me, I'll probably just surrender. It's probably the only way I'm going to get rid of my bounty is surrendering to a player, and even if they collect it, so what? I don't care. I don't have to pay it. All I got to do is probably sit in jail for like, what, 5-10 minutes? Not a big deal. Although, once I get that thing done, I probably won't do this a lot anymore after it's completed. That's just almost just 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Thing I did learn about that is if they come and get you and they get you within the time, then they still have, they still have 4 or 5 minutes still to take you to jail and still collect the bounty. So even if that time is just the time that the game allows them to find you, once they find you, then that clock ends and another clock starts. So you have let's see if that alcohol bottle's here. Nope, it's not here today. There's something down there though. I don't like to tuck and roll. I suppose I could have called my horse and stuff. I guess I could have gotten off the roads instead of made it all the way to St. Denis. Or St. Denis as it's technically supposed to be pronounced. But I'm not going to have any money, and I'm not going to have anything until the bounty's dealt with, so. Oh, I'm on a mission, so I can't do it. I just want to see how much it is to get out of here. I didn't escape the bounty hunters. None ever came after me. So let's see. To go to Coulter, it's going to cost $5. To go to Emerald, it's going to take $3. To go to Rhodes, it's going to take $1. Logris, it's going to take $1. My camp is going to take $4. And Moonshine Shack is going to take $5. So let's go see what meat we can sell off. Oh, we could go to the doctor and sell off that. What stuff do we have? Let's see, where's the doctor at? Here, doctor. So the doctor, no, that's the general store, that's the butcher, that's the gunsmith. Oh, here's the doctor right there. You know, when I was first playing this game, when people told me, oh, you can sell off your things to the pharmacy, I looked all over heck for a pharmacy. There is no pharmacy. Basically, the doctor runs the pharmacy. So he's a doctor, and he sells his medicines. And there's only 2 in the whole game that I know of. There's this one down here in St. Denis, or St. Denis, and then there's one up in Valentine. There's no other doctors that I know of. I mean closed.
Welcome back. Remember, read the label.
Okay, we gotta sell off some stuff. Let's see, what can we sell off that I have too much of and don't need a lot of. I don't know about blackberries. We can sell.
Yes.
We
Yes,
can.
I'll happily buy another one. Yes, I'll take another.
I don't want to sell all of them off.
Sure. Yes, I'll take another.
Okay, so there we
Yes,
go.
I'll happily buy another one.
Evergreen huckleberries, no, because they're a pain in the butt to get. American ginseng, I'm not sure about. Let's see, how many can we have of those? Vanilla flowers.
Okay, well, no harm in taking these. Yes, I'll take another. Have a stock, huh? Sure.
Corinth, I don't know, I don't have a lot of those. Those aren't common. Well, they're common, but they're thingies. I never use these.
Appreciate it.
Orlando sage, I used Orlando sage. Oregano, I don't use them a lot.
Okay.
Don't have a lot of those. What else? Sage. Those are pains in the butts to get. I sell off a few mushrooms.
See these all the time. Yes, I'll happily buy another one. Yes, I'll take another. Have a stock, huh? Sure.
So I can turn that down a little bit. Wow, I killed all off but a quarter. Like he does that to entertain himself. Wow, I had 2 blending tonics from probably something I had. Well, that'll be my cougar. There's one deadly predator. We don't have that challenge where we can't kill an animal for 24 hours, so you know. There's one animal stowed on horseback. The one cool thing is that these 3 animals can be skinned, or the whole carcasses can be
Getting a little low on supplies here. I'll take whatever I can get.
but it gives you more materials than if you skin it. It doesn't give you as many. Well, I'm not going to get 20 in 10 minutes. I'm just sadly not that fast. Some people probably are, but I'm not. The only 2 places I've ever seen the tarot card is either in that outhouse, what's left of it, or sitting on that table that's still in there. And then the jewelry is put on a lockbox on a little thing that's put there each and every time, so it's not like you wouldn't see it if you looked in there. When it's there, it's there. When it's not there, you will know it's not there just by walking by. On the tarot card, you can, if you can't see it with your dead eye, you can physically see whether it's there on the table or not. Without your dead eye, you can actually see it. Well, now whoever activated that, they made it to where nobody else can do that for the next few minutes. So it looks like I have 2 challenges done. So let's see here. Yeah, 2 challenges. So, you know, let's see. So I have 1 general and one naturalist. Forest and river samples. And I don't know about the hardy tonics because I don't have enough money to go up to Coulter. Technically, you don't have to go all the way to Coulter to actually get that to work. You can actually get away with just going up to Strawberry to get that to work. It just has to be too cold. See, down here it stays pretty warm. So the only way to get it to work is to go up above Strawberry in the high it's called the Big Valley, but I call it the Upper and Lower Valley. What is that? I don't know if the bear counts. I wonder if it does. We go get it and see. I don't know. And I used to watch Grizzly Adams as a kid, and you know, bears are, you know, pretty decent animals once if you know, you raise it and stuff. Although the other thing can be said, if you raise a cougar, it'll grow up to be your buddy, but you have to get it as a pup or a kitten, and then it'll grow up to be, you know, your friend. People own them right now in real life. See, look at that. See, there's no animals trying to dart underneath my wheel, underneath my horse's wheels. Feet. But if that challenge where you have 24 animals, 24 hours in which not to kill an animal, flipping, they just come out of the woodwork. Skunks, you name it. They try to run underneath your feet. I've even had fish get killed because of going through the waters and stuff. I mean, you have to be careful everywhere. It's like you're walking on broken glass for that hour. And sometimes, you know, I just don't care. After a while, if I don't get it, I just say I don't care. Because, you know, I'm not gonna waste my frickin' time, waste a whole game hour flipping not killing an animal when 2/3 of the game is killing animals. I don't know what the purpose of that challenge is. Let's go looking around and see. Oh, it's almost too bad I couldn't like go to the sheriff and just turn my damn self in instead of having to wait for either a bounty hunter to come get me or the other. If you don't have the money, you should be able to go to the sheriff and turn yourself in if that's what you want to do, you know. And then it should be the same as if you were brought in by a bounty hunter. Maybe you should even get your bounty because you turned yourself in. But no. You sit in jail like for a bounty hunter. See, that'd be something they should add to the game. Make it to where you can turn yourself in if you choose that you want to not go into the bounty and you don't have the money to pay for it, but you want to get rid of the bounty and you want to, you know, thingy. Because right now where it sits is you either have to let the bounty, you either have to surrender to the bounty hunters. Hey asshole, you ran into me just as much as I ran into you, stupid head.
Please, don't.
Stupid head. And I think that the only reason why these stupid MCs sometimes exist in this game is just to get in your damn way. A lot of them aim right for you. You come and run into the thing, they can obviously see that. If it was a real person, they would see you coming at them and they would move to the side. Even if they had to get off the grass, get onto the grass, they would do that to keep from being ran the F over. But right now, it's like they come right for you, and it's like they deliberately try to get in your damn way so that you run them the fuck over. And then they go crying to the law and get your thingy. I don't see a player's horse around here. I wonder if that glitch is still available. Hey, Madame Lazar. Oh, goody. I didn't have to go hunting for her. She's right here.
People fear you, just as they fear me. I am sure there is something here to pique your curiosity, fruits of your labor.
Let's see, what can I sell off I don't really care about? The tarot cards, there's 1, 2.
I pay more for the whole set, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay, there. Wow. Okay, that's sold.
You are tempted, I can see.
Wow. So all these buckles cost... Oh, I own all these buckles. Interesting. These ones cost gold, so I don't own all them. All the ones that cost money. Yeah, I figured I'd be up here all damn. What's the temperature? Show me the temperature. Temperature. So you don't have to go all the way to Coulter, see, you just have to come up here to where it's snowing. Gun activated. Wow. We're already here to this lower area. Maybe, but won't be because you're a jackass. She takes 2 or 3 good shots just to even kill these stupid assholes. This is usually where the alcohol bottle is, if it's here. Oh, goody. We're cold. We probably won't get the other one. Because it probably won't stay on that long. Usually takes up to 20-30 minutes in order for the first one to wear off. Well, we're not moving. Because right in here we have a vantage point. And the game won't spawn them because I have a vantage point. Good luck with that. See? Now I have to give up my vantage point in order to leave the area. If you don't leave the area, then you don't even have a chance at sad thing is that they can still come and get you in this time of escape. But as you can see, you don't have to fast travel to get up here. You just have to come into the beginning part of the snowy area, which is the top part of Big Valley. Sad thing is I'd have to wait up in the Big Valley area, wait for the 30 minutes to pass. And come back. I wasn't being hunted by bounty hunters. This right here is not too bad of a property right there. It's abandoned. I don't know if it's abandoned thing. This right here is one of those transfer where you can transform yourself into an animal. I think there's like 3 or 4 areas, unless it doesn't matter. I don't know. Is that 1 or 2?
Come from 1 3 8 5 3 9 6 6.
No, my phone isn't even ringing because it's on vibrate or mute or something. I forget. The phone that you hear ringing in the background, that's actually a kind of a desktop phone. It's kind of a cool desktop phone. It's an AT&T, and it allows for you to Bluetooth your phone to your cell phone, and then you can use it like a traditional phone. There's a little bit more to it because you have to push a few extra buttons or stuff. It's not. I don't know if you can use your call list on your on the regular phone or not, but the phone list on your I don't know if you can use that. You have to actually know. I think you have to know the number. I'm not sure. Well, I guess we have a chance to explore this property while we have a few minutes. But I mean, I always thought this house was bigger than it actually is. But you have your traditional whatever this is. See, during the story mission, somebody's actually living here, which is why, you know, people say that this takes place, you know, before the story mission, but that doesn't make any sense because all these buildings are vacant now. So that means somebody lived in them and then they moved out. So, you know, that wouldn't make any sense to me. And it looks like some of the people, you know, left in a hurry. So, you know. So this should actually take place after the story mission. But it's not too bad of a house. Here you have your kitchen. I must have too much canned fish. And see, you have a normal kitchen in here. This is the one thing about the game that I like. That you have, you know, your standard stuff. See, and this would be, I guess, your dining room and living room areas. With a fireplace to provide heat. Those jewelries are not collectible. There's your standard everyday stuff you can sell to the fence. And here's the upstairs, I guess, where the kids sleep. Guess the kids sleep over here. And then the mom or whatever sleeps over here. And then there's a stove right here to provide heat to the upstairs area. And I guess they're sleeping bags for all the extras or spare things because they haven't finished building up here. And I always thought there was a downstairs bedroom, but I don't know. I don't know if I ever found it again. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different house. Because see that through this door here, this is the kitchen. See, and it's a pretty decent house. See, like if we ever to buy property, see, there's a few that I might buy, but if worst comes to worst, I might buy this one. I always could have swore that this had a second house, a second building. Maybe I'm thinking of a different thingy, and this has got a fairly decent barn. So even though I only have 3 horses, this would be, you know, a pretty decent barn for 10 horses that you would technically have. I never could figure out what this place was up here for, but it's just to store your hay and stuff for the winter. That's why these lofts are up here. So your horses are downstairs, their food is up here. But it doesn't look like they have. If you had this many horses, flipping, you'd need more storage space. You'd probably have to have some of this converted into storage space. Then you got your pretty decent windmill, which you could probably have to either, if possible, make into a makeshift generator of some sort, or something that they used to do in the old days was use them for pumping water, or you could use it for what I think we used to do in Highland. Because we have a lot of windmills out there because we have a lot of wind, and one of the things that I heard that we did with them was we used to use them to grind wheat into flour. See, the Big Valley is kind of a cool spot. It's a lot. It has a lot to offer. You know, is moving the camp still free? Yep. Move it to Big Valley. It's probably gonna be whatchamacallit anyway in a few days, so might as well beat it to the punch. So let's see where it put it, so we don't have to go all the way back to Blackwater. See, so where is it? It is, oh, not very far away. It's almost by Gus. And Big Valley's not it's not a bad place. Sometimes my camp is like right up in here where I am. Sometimes it's not. But it's a big valley, and that's why they call it Big Valley. But to me, there's a upper and a lower spot because there's like a mountain right there. So below the mountain is lower, and up here above that is higher. So I'm in Big Valley, but I'm in the lower part of Big Valley. I don't know if it sections it off or not. I thought it did at one time, but then I don't know. I don't know if it does. But I've done all the challenges I think I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to end the game before the bounty hunters come after me a third time. Or fourth, whatever it is. It's like I'm over in the middle of effing nowhere. But I figure we'll go to camp, get get this over with. There. If the bounty hunters come after me, I'm just going to end the game instantly. So keep that in mind. There may or may not be goodbye. So if I don't get a chance to, this is goodbye. There will be a Fallout 76 stream following this. If I don't know how long it's going to be, but there's going to be a Fallout 76 stream, and then I'm probably going to, I don't know how long that's going to be, and then probably going to be playing the game a little later. Wow, the horse went and clipped itself. See, that's where when you spawn in, that's where the horse should be, is in that corral. 9 times out of 10, the horse is in the middle of effing nowhere, like a block or two away. See, what else was I going to do? Oh yeah, I got to clean my guns real quick. Get them ready. Some people clean them when they leave the game. Some people clean them when they start the game. It varies. But you should always clean them at least when you start the game and when you and then here and there throughout the game. Because your guns will not work properly if they're not properly cleaned. And I got the bounty hunter variant on my Lazmat revolvers. I think it costed me gold to get that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then I think I don't remember if I paid gold for it. But I have I also have the bounty hunter for my thing. People ask why I like these guns. Well, you know, Drac, he likes those one guns because they look like Han Solo's guns. I like these guns because they double as a shotgun. So in a pinch, oh yeah, my bolt action. But see, you select it and you shoot it. And then see to the side there, you have an option where you flip it there. It's now a shotgun. You flip this back. It's now a revolver again. That's what I like about these guns. It's a 2-in-1. Before, you know, I used to use them instead of the shotgun, but then the shotgun has better versatility, so I use it. And then you always have to have a rifle. But you know, you can put in a secondary gun, you know, but a shotgun is always good as your bottom gun, and you want a rifle there. Even if these double as shotguns, you still, you know, want a separate shotgun. At least I do. See, I think this lantern is what we got last Halloween past, the one that we just passed over. I don't remember when I got that, but this is what I got. The other thing I got from the first Halloween pass was this sword. See, I would lose this sword too. I would never get this sword back. What do you mean, Crips? What's wrong with Crips? There's something wrong with Crips? Sometimes if Crips has been injured and you come back, you have to heal him. There is a way around that. You just exit the game and come back. This isn't a challenge. I just like to do it every once in a while. Because you're supposed to eat in this game. So I'm going to leave before the bounty hunters come. So if hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't like it, and you think it could be better, you can always email me and tell me improvements that you think I should make. But my whole thing is that I like to explain things a lot, because some of the players do it and some of the players don't. And see, here's some of the outfits that I would lose if I decided to delete my character and start over again. I don't remember if this one costed in. This is the Moonshiner. Oh yeah, these are the roll outfits. We want just regular outfits. Okay, so that one, I don't know if that one costed gold. Let's see. This one I think costs gold. I'm not sure. This one I'm not sure about. This one I know costed gold. So yeah, I think it was this one. I'd have to check the catalog just to be certain. But I know it's one of the dress ones. Maybe it's this one. This one probably is the one that costed the gold. So this one and this one costed gold. Store on horse. I wonder if it... Oh, it removed 3. I don't want 3 then. I don't want that one then. Remove from horse. I'll have to go put outfit 3 back on the horse. Custom outfits 3. Okay, so we have this outfit and this outfit, the black outfit. We don't really need that outfit on the horse. I want this one. This one doesn't need to be on the horse. This one does. These two do. So remove this one from horse. We want that one on the horse, and we want this one on the horse. See, and I would also lose that corset that I'm wearing. That one is not the same as the ones that are available in the catalog. That's one that's not available in the catalog. It was only available in the catalog for a limited time. And that's the one I would lose. But I figure those two outfits, this outfit I can come to my camp to put on, and this outfit right here I can come to put in my camp to put on. But if I want to change outfits in a pinch, then those are the two outfits that I want to think. Some people will say that these weapons lockers are an extra. Now, I certainly would not, spend, every penny and buy one at the beginning unless you really, really, really super want it. But it is something that you can buy for your camp later. Just like this right here, this larger campfire, this is another thing that is added extra that you really don't need. But the stew pot you need. Don't let anyone tell you different. You need the stew pot. The themes, I don't know. The jury's still out on the themes. Fast travel point, depending on where you are, they do come in handy. So, like, if you like being in the middle of effing nowhere, then so be it. Have one of these fast travel points. I can't use my own fast travel point because it costs money. To use that, it shouldn't cost any money for me to use it going out. It should be like the old phones in the old days. Let's see anything else I can say before I leave. I know there's a trick to this. Oh, there it finally is. Kind of being kind of touchy.
What do you need?
So this is where you change your themes. You have to buy each one of these. only buy maybe one, other than the one that you have, unless after a while you get a lot of money, and then you can buy whatever one you want, as many as you want. But only buy, at first you'll start out with the standard one. I think you get that one automatic, and then you can buy, one of these other ones when you get it, or get high enough in the ranks to get it. But I would recommend at least having two, because there is a challenge where you need to change your theme, and you can't change your theme if you if you only have one theme. You can't change your theme. Okay, your tent, that depending on your preference, you could go with any one of these. One thing that nobody ever told me that I will bring up is that there is a variation between themes and tents. So keep that in mind when you're buying tents, that this covered tent will change from theme to theme. So if it looks one way in one theme, it'll look completely different for another theme, but that should be self-explanatory. But I never knew that. So if you want a specific tent, you have to buy a specific theme. Now this flag, this is where you adjust your flag. Although you can buy, I have all of these, though I never use them. Don't know what that one is, but that's the one I currently have. That's one of the ones I got for Halloween. We'll go back to the crest for a bit there. Your equipment is where all your stuff is. See, there's your fast travel point. The butcher table is what you have to do to start the trader roll. Then there's the stew pot. Your first, when you get enough money, your first purchase should be this medium wagon. One of your medium, at least a medium wagon. But don't get too excited and try to buy the large one before you have to. Sometimes it's you get cut back a little bit on the money, but Rockstar really needs to fix that, because if you have the large wagon, you get 500. So when you take a full load with the medium wagon, you should at the very minimum get 250, but you don't. That's the only thing that sucks about it. So that's why people will switch from the medium wagon to the large, but it's pretty much your preference. Now the locker, it's more of a cosmetic thing, so you don't necessarily need it. Get it when you are established with your money, and then this deluxe campfire. Only get it if you have the money. Don't get it before. It's not required. The dog, get one if you want. If you want to buy Cripps a new outfit, because you get sick of looking at him in the same outfit. Another thing somebody never told me is that I thought Cripps got into an accident when he had that patch, but it's actually this outfit, the bounty hunter. So he has both functioning eyes, as far as I know. He just has this bounty hunter outfit to go along with the theme, and this is not automatic, by the way. You have to buy these separate. As you can see, I bought all the ones that are unlocked except for these ones. These are locked for some reason. I don't know what they are. Maybe it's because I ain't a mercenary yet, and whatever, a camper, and this one I don't have those unlocked because there's something I'm not doing. I don't know what it is, but there's that. So themes, at least buy a second one that you can afford, and don't buy another one unless you have the money for it. And then the tents, whatever, you never get to sleep in it, so it's strictly cosmetic. Be nice if you could actually sleep in it, because you can sleep in your bed in story mode. As a matter of fact, when you do that, if it's nighttime, it passes into day. or how you can pick how long you want to sleep for. Be nice if they did something for this, but you know that would be that would be too nice. So I'm gonna go. See you in the next stream. 76, and